So just a quick intro before we get into part 3 of our recording from the Moshing the Roof On Festival at the Hairy Dog in Derby. I just wanted to mention the sound checks from the bands. It was a festival. You're going to hear them. We've got captions on. Stop mourning. It's rock and roll. Get on with life. Jesus Christ. Thanks to Neil Brannigan, the mastermind behind the festival and the charity he collects for, and Mr. Webby Webster for his massive help in making these 4 episodes. In this episode, we talked to Imperium and Helfekted. Thanks for watching.
You missed your own hand, mate.
Ben, Clark. Hello, welcome to the next interviews. We have Ben, who is legendary on the podcast. We have Helfekted, who are our fans on the podcast. Please say hello.
Yo.
How are we doing? Good. We're going to introduce Chris. I'm going Helfekted.
I'm a bassist, mate. I'm used to it.
I was going to say, it's a good job you joined the band with us here. So again, Chris, briefly describe the band and what you do in the band.
So my band's Helfekted. We play, I suppose you'd call black and thrash, and I am the bass player.
Okay. Now, what do we think? Ben, what do you want again, sir?
Just mess around on stage for a bit, shouting a couple of words. Nah, just a vocalist. Just the vocalist. I always say just the vocalist.
Just the vocalist.
I am the vocalist.
Oh, you think he's just the bass player? Bass player's important.
You are the bass player.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah. At least someone knows.
Steve Harris never says, I'm just the bass player.
I bet he started off doing that. Do you know when it's like when you're starting off in a band, you're like, oh yeah, I'm in a band. And then we're probably still not at that point where you're like, yeah, we're in Imperium. People are like, yeah, what? You should still be saying, I'm just in a band. But when you get to that stage where you're like, I'm in Imperium, people go, oh, fucking hell, really?
Are you in Imperium?
No.
Why? You just a singer?
Honestly.
So we've got a playlist running alongside the podcast.
Yeah.
What tracks would you like us to play from your band on that playlist?
Oh, you can go first, Andy, if you think.
I'll go, of the 8, I'll go Iron Thunder.
Okay.
Is that a different one from last time?
No.
Is it not?
No.
Yeah, you can. I'll do a different one. I'll do a different one. We'll do Capable of Murder.
Okay.
For us, I'm going to say Fractured off our first album.
Okay.
Just because new album's in the middle of being done, and I feel like people need to listen to the old thing just once more before they hear the new stuff.
Yeah?
Just so they can understand that it is the same band putting these 2 albums out, but you're not going to...
So is that entry-level Helfekted, are we saying?
Yes, that's entry-level Helfekted.
So is the newer stuff similar to the older stuff? Or is it similar to the Death of Iron?
It's more along the lines of Death of Iron, but there's a lot more to it. Like it's a lot more complex than Death of Iron.
Well, more complex than Death of Iron?
Yeah.
Wow,
A lot
okay.
more complex.
Right. Very cool.
Good. That'd be sick.
I think it sounds sick.
Yeah.
So when are we looking at this coming out?
We're not sure yet. We're still in the process of recording.
Right.
I still haven't done all my bits yet.
Right.
I've done half the songs off it.
So we're way off.
Yeah, I'm recording the next half next weekend here.
Okay. So it could be this year?
It could be.
Yeah.
It's just once we've got it recorded, then it's all the behind the scenes stuff. And
I actually don't because I'm supposed to leave.
yeah. Well, I mean, he'll give you a different answer than what
Well,
I
that's actually, yeah.
Every time I ask him, it's a different fucking answer.
I'm a maniacal leader. It's like Simon Wheels.
We know that's not true.
So, as you know, the podcast, we look at new heavy metal music for Simon to look at, but we can't do that because there's 12 bands here.
Yeah.
So we want your opinions on 2 classic albums, Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, and the Black Album by Metallica. Any thoughts on those?
You've brought the biggest Metallica fanboy into this conversation.
Yeah, you absolutely love it, didn't you? I think the Black Album's fucking brilliant. They said this last time we were chatting, I think that I was born the day after that came out.
That's so
Or the day,
upsetting.
yeah, the day after. Fucking hell.
You are?
Yeah?
Must be nice getting the bus for free.
Fuck me. I wish, that'd be fucking brilliant. Yeah, that's
It's not Italian, they never turn out.
Nah, it's a fantastic album. I think the production's crazy on it. Like obviously, there's not a lot more I can say on the Black Album that people already know. I think it's wicked.
You'd be surprised at what little people have said sometimes.
Yeah, it's like because it's the big thing going around is like everyone goes, oh yeah, that's when Metallica sold out.
Yeah, which I do not think that.
It's like they started going mainstream and they started doing this, started doing that, and it's well, sale numbers. It's like
evolution, isn't it?
Got to make money.
Yeah, it's like they wanted to do something different and they did it.
Yeah,
like,
and it's still a heavy album.
Yeah.
which
Very
like
heavy. It's
obviously
not thrash, but
it's not thrash, but like fucking
that's switching to.
But sad but true. I'm trying to say it's not heavy. Like,
sorry, I should have got that feeling. Yeah, no, sick. Sad but true. Yeah, we've got some absolute monsters on there. For what it is, it's proper up there. It's up there with some of the best.
So when did you first hear it?
Probably not until after I'd met the boy.
When he came over to hospital.
Yeah. So I mean,
Playing when he came home.
yeah.
Going off from the hospital. In the baby carrier.
Basically, it was released and it was played in the hospital. Vocals out there. Yeah, no, I love it. Heaven and Hell, that song in itself is probably one of my favourite Black Sabbath songs.
Oh, I'm loving this.
It's fucking wicked. I absolutely love that song. It's an unskippable, so basic in some ways, but Dio really brings that to life, man.
that song is what I always used to riff over when I was like learning bass, because that's what I taught myself to improvise with. Because
I'll get that completely.
Geezer Butler is just a fucking animal on the bass, but like there's a lot of like musical space in Heaven and Hell when like the guitar's just hanging or whatever. So I always used to have that on loop. And then just plug myself in and then practice jamming over it so that I could learn how to do fills and
So
stuff.
you wouldn't follow Geezer Butler, you do your own thing?
Yeah, I'd hear the bass line and then wherever the gaps were, I'd fill it with my own thing just to figure out what worked, because I don't know any music theory to save my fucking life. So if someone says like, oh, so what key is it in? Fuck knows. I play that string. There you go. That's as much as I fucking know.
I just started doing vocal lessons for the first time, and they're like, "Oh yeah, so you can do this in like some stuff that Charlie's fantastic that's doing it with me, but I haven't got a fucking clue what she's going on about sometimes." It's like I just been doing it, but it's been incredible learning actually how to do some stuff. But I'm in that stage now where I'm trying to unlearn some shit and learn some shit, and it's like.
So like what are you unlearning?
Well, I've always sung like from like here, and you're meant to go from here now. I know. I didn't even bother YouTubing it because it's the same as like nutrition. You look at one thing, you got 30 people saying one thing, and then 100 people saying the other. So I went and just trust the process with Charlie, and it's been wicked. But yeah, now I'm singing from here most of the time. But I'm still learning not to use the throat as much as well.
Is that to save your throat?
Yeah. Because basically I come into this thinking about, because we're on tour at the moment, it's not consecutive, but to do 2 days, and then 2 days, and then 2 days, and then 2 days, I've never done. And I've been shitting myself that I won't be able to get to the end of it, so I thought, right, I'll go and do some sessions. And instantly, like last week, the last 2 days we've done Leicester and Kingston. And it was fantastic. I was speaking normally after the end. So, yeah, that's fucking wicked, yeah. So it's much better. But yeah, where was I going? Oh, so you were saying about Heaven and Hell, and then like doing stuff over it, like basing to the bits.
Figure it out for yourself, because I didn't study music like sort of like academically or anything. I just got into it when I was 17, 18. So I was quite late coming into it. You get most people, you know, they're fucking prodigies by the time they're fucking 12 or 13.
I was 25 when I started.
Yeah, but it's like, Hendrix wasn't, 21 when he picked up a guitar?
Yeah.
And he's still referred to as one of the greatest guitarists that ever lived.
So when did you start drumming?
14.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Stopped when I was 15.
If you'd only listened to Heaven and Hell.
Only took me.
If you'd only listened to Heaven and Hell.
Yeah,
Actually, it's not even loaded. Every band that we've asked have gone through it. Fucking podcast that was supposed to do it. I don't like new stuff.
So you haven't even tried it for this podcast, have you?
No. You're
Listen.
Tell it.
I don't like Black Sabbath.
Oh,